Hare Krishna, Supriya Mataji. So uh, it's 8:05. If you're ready, kindly start, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna, all devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. I'll start with the Kirtan now. Yeah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachadya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari,
Jai Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari,
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradari,
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivara Dari,
Yashodanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana,
Yashodhanandana
Nandana
Bhaja
Bhaja
Jana
Jana
Ranjana,
Ranjana, Yashodanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana,
Yashodhanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana,
Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Muna
Yamuna
Tira
Tira
Vanachari,
Vanachari,
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari.
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की
Jai
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Hare Krishna, everyone. I welcome you all for this wonderful session. I offer my humble obeisances unto you, all of you. Please forgive me. I'm not well prepared today, so I don't know how much I can go, but I may commit a lot of mistakes while giving this talk, but please accept me. Sorry. Hare Krishna. Okay, today's topic is about Mahaprakasha Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So before I go to this Mahaprakasha Leela, I would like to say something about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's identity? Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? So we all know that in Srimad Bhagavatam and Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mangal, Sri Chaitanya Charita, and Sri Chaitanya Chandrodaya, that it has been specifically mentioned that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. So Krishna is Supreme Brahman. He is present everywhere in everybody's heart as a super soul. He's a Supreme Brahman. We all know that. And in Kali Yuga, he comes specifically in the form of a devotee who is none other than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this verse, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 4.99 to 100, it says, प्रेम भक्ति शिखाहैते आपाने अवतारी राधा भाव कांति दुई अंगीकारकारी श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य रूपे कैल अवतारा एता पंचम श्लोकेर अर्थ paraachara. So in this shloka, if you see that Radha Bhava Kanti Dui Angikarakari, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Rupe Kaila Avatara, which means Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna himself, is taking the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the mood of Radharani and also the complexion of Radharani. So he's appearing in the mood of Radharani by taking this complexion and mood and complexion of Radharani. So why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is appearing to this earthly world? What is the reason for that? Because if you see that in the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayasyami Ma Suchaha. Bhagavad Gita 18.66 says so. Abandon all varieties of dharma and just surrender unto me with love. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. So Krishna is ascertaining that to surrender unto him. But how to surrender? That also been described in Bhagavad Gita in chapter 18.65. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mam evaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. So in this verse, Krishna is saying, always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer your humble obeisances unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. So Krishna is saying, surrender unto me, and how to surrender. So in Kali Yuga, we all know that it is Iron Age, that people are with Manda Buddhi and they can't read many scriptures and they can't understand everything by hearing. So it's very difficult for people to understand about Krishna. And so what he does is, Krishna, when there is some personality physically, they are able to guide something, we can understand and follow the personality. So that is why he is appearing as a physical form in this material world. So in this verse, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila 3.16, he says, Aishwarya Jnaneta Sabajagat Mishrita Aishwarya Shitila Premena Himori, with awe and veneration. But devotion made feeble by such reverence does not attract me. So what does it mean? Like devotion made feeble by such reverence does not attract me. So here in this verse, Krishna says that when somebody, you can understand about the Supreme Personality of Godhead by reading the Vedic literatures, that his opulences and rules and by following the rules and regulations. But you will be only glorifying his opulences. But how do we know whether the transcendental personal dealings, which is happening in the between the Vrajavasis and Krishna? So Krishna, it is very, very difficult to understand the rasas like Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya just by reading the Vedic literatures. So that's why Krishna wants to show this loving relationship and also to give the prema bhakti to the entire world so that one can understand the loving dealings between his devotees and him. That is the reason why Krishna is appearing as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So what is that love? We say about love. What is that? Everybody talks about love, and in every scriptures it is mentioned. And what does Srimad Bhagavatam says about this love? Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktir adokshaja ahaituki apratihata yayat ma suprasidati. Srimad Bhagavatam 1-6 says this verse. So actually, what does it mean love means? What's the true love? What's the real love? The real love is the one which satisfies the heart when you selflessly serve the supreme object, who is Supreme Personality of God at Sri Krishna, without any egoistic motivations. And one should not get interrupted by the inevitable impediments that will come before us. So in our life, we will be facing a lot of impediments, like some family, they face economic crisis, and then in some families, death of a loved one happens. So even in these circumstances, those difficult circumstances can interfere in our devotional process. Even in that situation also, one should be constantly remembering Krishna and offer their loving devotional service to Krishna. It is very difficult, but this is what a devotee, if he really wants to progress in spiritual life, he has to transcend these impediments as well. So just like a child's cry and mother, because mother, when the child cries throughout the night, what does the mother do? The mother immediately go and take care of the child. She doesn't leave the child on the bed and happily sleeps. And it is impossible to sleep also when crying. So mother always attends her child, and she takes care of the child, even the child cries throughout the night. So it is a impediment for the mother. She can't sleep and she has to wake up all throughout the night. Similarly, in our life also, whatever the impediments comes, we have to transcend them and then always surrender unto Krishna. So Krishna, Lord Chaitanya tells that impediments are friends of devotees. So the impediments are not actually the obstacles, but they are actually friend. Why? Because the soul has to progress spiritually by facing these impediments. You are going to learn a lesson from those impediments as well, to become a better person and better to serve, how to serve better Krishna even more and more in those when we face these impediments. And how this love can be expressed, basically. And this love can be expressed through seva. Our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj says that what about seva means? Like, seva means not just to serve. It is to serve with no egoism, and there should not be any selfishness, and one should not expect anything in return. The only the purpose of seva is to just to please Krishna and Radha. This is what the real seva means. There is no such thing called as big seva or small seva. All that matters for Krishna is our sincerity and purity of love. So some devotees might desire to build a big temple for Krishna, and some devotees doesn't have money, they can't do anything, but they might be offering some flower to Krishna. But when you compare in the material perspective, we feel that building temple for Krishna is the biggest service, but it is not the case. But in the eyes of Krishna, both the services are at the same level. Because why? Because he just wants our pure love and sincerity. Some people may think so much scholarly and then wanted to give a very big class to the public, and then so many different service. They think and they feel so proud of themselves as well by doing so. But that type of service is not not expected by Krishna. It's just the sincerity and the purity with which we do is what Krishna likes the most. So in order to preach this essence of loving devotional service, Krishna himself comes in Kali Yuga in the role of a devotee. Once when Krishna came back from Gaya, he was very much enthusiastic. I mean, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was very much enthusiastic to serve his devotees. He was washing his clothes. He was washing their clothes, and he would carry the loads of his devotees, and he was bringing kusha grass, and sometimes he gets tilak for the devotees. So in the material perspective, these services seems to be menial service. But in all the literature, this service has been given so much importance. Why? Because one should not consider this small service as a menial service, because it has been done by the devotees of the devotees. So these are very important services. one should understand and appreciate the value of such opportunity to serve Krishna, even though it looks very menial. But when devotees are doing it, that means it has got very transcendental in nature. So one day, Advaita Acharya was worshipping the deities of Radha and Krishna at Navadvipa, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there near, and also Gadadhar Pandit was also there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very much impressed very much impressed by Advaita Acharya's worship towards his Radha and Krishna. On seeing this, he went to transcendental platform in ecstasy and then fell down unconsciously. So what did Advaita Acharya did is he took the opportunity and he started bathing the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was pouring liters and liters of tears on the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because of his love for him. And then he offered arati, chandan, everything at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Gadadhar Pandit, seeing this, he asked Advaita Acharya, why are you doing such type of things? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is 1/3 of your age. Why you want to do all these things for him? So when Advaita Acharya then replied, you are like a child, my dear Gadadhar Pandit. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not just an ordinary devotee. He is my worshipable object, Sri Krishna himself. That is why I'm worshipping him. I feel so happy when I do these type of service to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And sometimes, many times, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never reveals that who he is to anyone except for his very near devotees. He reveals his original and true real identity to his dear devotees. So once it happened that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was walking on the streets of Navadvipa, he heard Sahasranama. And in the Sahasranama, he heard Varaha form. And when he heard that form, he came to such an ecstasy that he ran towards Murari Gupta's house and he knocked at the door to open Murari Gupta to open the door. And when he opened the door, he showed his Varaha form to Murari Gupta. Murari Gupta is one of the exalted devotees. In his previous lifetime in Ram Leela, he was Hanuman. So Murari Gupta is a very advanced devotee. That's why Nimai is revealing his true identity to him. Similarly, when he was walking at the banks of Ganges, he saw the calves and bulls were grazing gracefully the grasses. And then some of the cows were pushing each other and playing each other, and some of them were jumping in the air, and some of them were lifting their tail in the air, and they were so happy. By watching this, Mahaprabhu's mood turns into a Gopal mood. So he went to so much ecstasy that he can't control, that he want to share his mood. So he ran towards the house of Srivasa and revealed his divine opulences to Srivasa. Thus, we can understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reveals only to his dear devotees. Both Srivas and Murari Gupta, both are very dear devotees. So that's why he is revealing his ecstatic mood towards them. So usually in the Srivas courtyard, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates assemble there, and they used to sing songs and glorify Lord Krishna throughout the day. So this was happening for quite a few days, and then during these kirtans and bhajans, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pours torrents of tears comes from his eyes. And sometimes his body would become so stiff like a stone that nobody can move the body. And sometimes his body becomes so soft that he doesn't have even bones. So that much he was ecstatic. These are all the symptoms of transformation of ecstasy in love. Sometimes he would jump into the air, and then he would go into the trance and suddenly fell on the ground unconsciously. So his ecstatic symptoms can be only understood by his dear devotees like Srivas Thakur and Advaita Acharyas and others. So during these kirtan sessions in Shiva's courtyard, Nimai's mother also would present there. And then when she sees Nimai falling on the ground unconsciously, her heart becomes she feels very painful in her heart. Why my son Nimai is falling into the ground? He might be feeling so painful. I don't want to see this pain on Nimai. Her heart was feeling so painful for Nimai by seeing this. So she prayed to Krishna and she asked for blessings. Actually, she asked for two blessings. And one is, oh, hey, Krishna, please, my son Nimai would not feel the pain when he fall onto the ground unconsciously. So please make him pain-free on those situations. And then she also knows that since Nimai is going to transcendental platform, he doesn't feel pain. But I am feeling the pain. That means Sachimata would feel the pain in her heart by seeing Nimai falling down. But I can't tolerate that pain as a mother. So Sachimata doesn't thinks that Nimai is supreme personality of God, and she thinks has Nimai as his son. So that's why she has naturally that love for Krishna, and she couldn't tolerate the pain of Nimai falling onto the ground unconsciously. So she again asked another boon, other blessings from Krishna, that whenever Nimai falls on the ground, I should not see him at all. Please bless me with that boon. Like she started praying like that. And then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, situated in the heart of Sachimata, clearly knows the prayers of Sachimata. And what did he do? Like he blessed her that whenever Nimai falls unconsciously on the ground, and she will be on the transcendental platform that she don't even notice that Nimai is falling onto the ground. So, yeah. And then this is one of the incident, like how he reveals to his devotees and he console his devotees when they are experiencing such type of pain. And then this kirtan was going on every day in Siva's courtyard. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one day said, like, we are doing kirtan only on daytime. Why can't we do kirtan even in the night time? For this, we can do kirtan both in day and night for entire 1 year. Shall we do it? Like that, he was asking to the devotees. And the devotees were so much in ecstasy, and then they had a full faith in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that they can do 1 year, entire year, do the kirtan throughout the day and night. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught this by giving this verse. Trinaadapi sunicena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. If one is humble like blade of grass, tolerant and forbearing like tree, eager to offer respects to others without demanding and expecting respects for oneself, then one could chant names of Lord constantly. So one should be humble like a blade of grass. So when we step onto the grass, no matter who is stepping on it or not stepping on it, it is always tolerating that it is always humble. It bows down and it comes back up. So it is not going to question anybody, why are you doing this or that? But the cross is very humble in that sense. And tolerating like a tree, which means like you can see the trees, they are standing outside in scorching sun and winters. And no matter whatever the climate changes, the tree is standing and giving its fruits and other flowers for the common people. So it is highly tolerating. Similarly, one should be in the mood of humbleness, like a blade of grass, and tolerant like a tree, to chant the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So only the purest devotees were given entrance into the Srivas Thakur's house, because this type of communication with the God cannot be understood by ordinary persons. So other people who are waiting to see at the door of Srivas Thakur could not enter, because only the purest devotee can understand such type of glorification and communication with God. So these kirtans and bhajans were going on and on every day. And one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started exhibiting his Mahaprakash Leela. Actually, now we are starting to go into the Mahaprakash Leela now. So in Srivas Thakur's house, there used to be a throne, it is called Vishnu throne. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu usually sit on that throne, but he doesn't likes to sit on that throne. Being a devotee, he doesn't want to sit, but he sits every day to please his devotees. But on that day, Mahaprakash Leela day, he sat on that throne for 21 hours, and he reveals various incarnations to his devotees according to their love for him. And the devotees were on that day, the devotees were singing songs. The Abhishek was the first event of the devotee, and Abhishek was the first event for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And during the Abhishek, every devotees started singing bhajans and kirtans, and then they started offering Purusha Sukta prayers, and then they started to bath Mahaprabhu. They were bathing Mahaprabhu with thousands of buckets and pots of water from Ganga water, and they pour all thousands of pots of water on the head of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was just accepting all the services, whatever the devotees wanted, and earned to offer him. So this day he was so merciful that he was accepting all the devotees, whatever they want to do, and by this way he's fulfilling the wishes of the devotees. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very, very merciful, and he can accept anything from the devotees, from his dear devotees. Yes. And Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, and Gadadhar Pandit, Srivas Thakur were the devotees who are pouring water on the Lord, and some of the devotees were carrying the pots to them so that they can pour on the head of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And some of the devotees were fetching water from Ganges and putting them on straight row so that the other devotees can take the pot and then give the pot to the devotees who are pouring on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's head. One little girl called Duki, her name was Duki. And it's very funny that people in West Bengal, they keep the girls named Duki. But there is a reason for that. Like, I mean, in past few years, I mean, past, I don't know how many years back, those days where when the children were born, they were dying after a certain age or young age, or even during the time of birth, they also used to die. And on seeing this, people were so upset, and then they started to keep a name called Duki by fortunate if some child survives. So on seeing that, the intention is that seeing Yamaraja would come and see the children, but they were called the name Duki, and he feels that, oh no, people are very sad, and then now I should not take the life of these small children. So he will not take the life, and then he will leave. So that was the idea behind keeping the name Duki. So this Duki, what did she do is, she in the Mahaprakash Leela, she used to get water from Ganges and put it in a straight row for the devotees. This was the service she was doing it. And she saw Mahaprabhu with very deep love and affection, and nobody is watching. She was behind the scenes and nobody was watching her. Everybody was watching the Abhishek ceremony. So she was really very lovingly, she was watching Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in the assembly of devotees, there were so many exalted devotees, so many pandits and acharyas and saintly persons were there. Many devotees were there. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, straight away his glance went to Duki because of her love and devotion. She is doing only a very small service, but her heart is fully pure, and with full devotion she was doing that service. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sees her, and then he calls Srivas Thakur. Srivas Thakur, who is that little girl? He was asking. Like Srivas Thakur said that, oh, she's Duki. Her name is Duki. He says, Duki? Why? What is this name, Duki? I personally feel that this name is not at all suitable for the small little girl. So from now onwards, I'm giving a new name called Suki. The Suki means a happy one. And we all know from the literature that the four goals of religion is dharma, artha, kama, moksha. But the purushartha shironmani, the crest jewel of all goals, is prema pumartha mahan, which means the awakening of ecstatic love of Krishna, which is present in every living entity, a heart of every living entity. So that blessings Sukhi or Dukhi is now getting, that Krishna is awakening such ecstatic love in her heart. So yogis spent lifetimes after lifetimes in doing many severe austerities, perfecting their breath, and then doing meditation, lots of meditation, and they also involve in different physical postures. And Jnanis spend lifetimes after lifetimes by scrutinizing, evaluating, analyzing all the sutras and shlokas from various scriptures, and finally they come into conclusions like what is the difference between matter and spirit. But this Duki, who is now Sukhi, has attained the same goal of these yogis and Jnanis within just a single in just a single day, because of a pure simple heart and love towards Lord Krishna, just by getting the pots of water for bathing him. So this is how Mahaprabhu is so merciful for his pure love of his devotees. I think, shall I go further, or I can stop here, because I could see it's 8:49. Hare Krishna. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Amog Prabhuji, Is it fine if Mataji continues?
Yes, please.
Yes, Mataji, please continue.
Okay. So, yeah. So the devotees, once the bathing is done by the devotees, and then now the devotees want to feed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ye yatamam prapadyante. Krishna reciprocates according to our desires. So every devotee wants to feed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with dozens and dozens of bananas. And they bought bundles of bananas, thousands of bundles of bananas, and they started feeding him with bananas after bananas. And Mahaprabhu was eating and eating and eating without, he was eating so gracefully and not like devouring a forest fire kind of thing, but he was eating very gracefully, and it was very quick as well. So the devotees can bring and offer whatever they want to feed him according to their desire. So they also bought thousands and thousands of pots of Ganga water, and then they bought thousands and thousands of sandesh, and thousands of buckets of butters and dahi, milk, thousands of coconuts and betel nuts. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would say, after eating everything, bring me more, bring me more, bring me more. Devotees would run around the corners of the village and get all these coconuts and betel nuts and bananas, and then they would offer to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this day, actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is fulfilling the wishes and desire of his devotees. In this way, he was fulfilling. And one cannot imagine like somebody can eat like thousands of bundles of bananas. Like nobody can eat like this. At least I cannot eat like this. Yeah. So we cannot compare God or Supreme Personality to be compared with the normal, ordinary person. And otherwise, what is the use of being God? He is a Sarveshwara. Tumi Sarveshwara Brajendra Kumara. He is the controller of control of the all controllers. He is creating and controlling the movements of the various planets and like sun and moons in the universe. So we can't even control our own bubbles. If the nature calls, then we have to attend. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was eating a lot of items because he is Supreme Lord. He is not equivalent to human being. Thus, he also proves his identity here. It's not that Lord is hunger for fruits or for any kind of dishes or coconuts or anything else, but he is very much hungry for his loving devotees. He's hungry for the love of his devotees, basically. The Supreme, he can accept unlimited quantities of love, and also he can supply unlimited quantities of love to his devotees. So devotees bathed him, dressed him nicely, and then they wore him beautiful garlands around his neck, and they fed him, and the beautiful kirtan was going on and on and on. Yeah, I think I will stop here. And there are a few nice Mahaprakash Leelas are there. Story of Srivas and story of Gangadhar, story of Sridhar, and so many other stories are there. Maybe next talk I can present this. Maybe if I get an opportunity, then I can present. I feel. Is that okay, devotees? Mataji?
Hare Krishna, sure, Mataji. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. We are eagerly waiting to hear remaining portions from you. It was really wonderful. I'm not qualified to comment or say feedback about the session. Whatever I say, it will be little bit. But thank you so much. And lot of the information was new for me. So thank you so much for sharing this. Hare Krishna. So Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Kindly share your feedback, and if you have any queries or any comments, kindly share. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavad pranams.
Thank you so much, Mataji. It is very beautiful pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So just one just question. So the Duki is became Suki. So who is she? So is any daughter of any devotees or?
Actually, she's a maid servant of Srivas Thakur's Srivas Thakur. Yeah, she's just a simple, humble maid servant. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know whether she's uh, the daughter of any
Yeah.
exalted, but our Guru Maharaj said that like she's a maid servant of Srivas Thakur. Yeah. Maybe if I read more about that, I might get more understanding. Yeah. I'll try to find out. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. So just one more thing, small thing only. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sitting on a Vishnu's throne.
Yeah.
So in Srivas Thakur's home, so like I don't know whether there was a big throne, something like that in their daily room or something like that, or
Yeah, there was there was a throne, big throne, Vishnu throne. So that's why devotees wants him to. Devotees know the real identity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sits on that to fulfill his, his desire, his devotees' desire. Yeah. Is that answering your question, Prabhu?
yes, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Moga Prabhu. Radha Sevika Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, that was a really beautiful and heartfelt presentation. Thank you so much. Mataji, just one question.
Yeah.
How do we develop that love for Godhead? Because obviously that's the ultimate, and obviously in this material
Yeah.
world, that nothing is like, it's only the mother's love that is the closest. But some people don't even have some people's moms don't even like them, or how if we don't how
How can
yeah
how can we develop a pure love for Krishna? Is that your question in
yeah
one sentence?
yeah
Okay. So yes, now as just follow the instruction of your guru and Srila Prabhupada and other devotees and exalted devotees. That's the only thing. It starts from Vaidhi Bhakti and then it slowly moves on to uh, Raganuga Bhakti. And in Raganuga Bhakti, you have several stages like uh, bhava, prema, and all those things. So as you do follow the instructions of your Guru Maharaj sincerely, and you offer your services with love and devotion to Krishna and his devotees, and then you gradually progress from there. Like already you by you and with the association of devotees, like here we are discussing the pastimes of Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and listening to the lectures, other lectures of other exalted devotees and other devotees. So by hearing and we develop the taste, and also over the time, like we read Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, we read and try to understand. And then also we should, if you start reading about the devotees past the leelas and their mood, just like in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Charitamrita, if you go on to Chaitanya Charitamrita, it's all of moods and bhavas for the devotees. So if you read also Krishna books, if you read Krishna books, and also you can understand the different bhavas, like moods. Like there are so many, Vatsalya mood is there, and then Sakhya mood, and then Manjari bhav, which is Madhurya bhav. So if we can try to understand, like by reading about the moods of the Vrajavasis, and it's a very exalted question as well. We can't just answer like that, but there are a few things we have to keep in mind, like we should cultivate that type of mood while doing our normal services and devotional services to Krishna. So the mood is very important when you do your service. Did you get the point, Mataji? Like
Yes.
the mood will be developed in the later stages as you follow Guru Maharaj instructions and the other devotees. Yeah. You can read the nectar of devotion. I mean, we can read the nectar of devotions to cultivate those type of moods. And yeah, that's what I understand from my small little knowledge and from my little brain.
Thank you, Mataji. I think you gave us all that love today.
It's not like that I have given. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful that he can give so much blessings and love for everyone who sincerely practices bhakti. Yeah, he's the one. Yeah, ultimately you have to follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is what we have to do. Yeah. It's there are so many stories like which says about these bhavas and moods. So if we slowly read and try to cultivate that moods while chanting or doing cooking, or you can remember the past times whenever you go outside, like if you see sand dunes or hill like kind of things, okay, you can suddenly remember Govardhan Hill. Oh, it looks like a Govardhan Hill. That means you're remembering the Braja Mandala there and Krishna, right? Like so, you have to keep that mood in every aspect of your life. And yeah, and then that mood takes you to prema bhakti, by the grace of God. Of course, above all, we have to have great blessings from Krishna and Radha and Guru Maharaj and other devotees. With their blessings, we can able to cultivate the moods and bhavas for Radha and Krishna. Yeah. That's the only thing I can say now with my little knowledge.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
Beautifully explained.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Supriya Mataji. Thank you. And Mataji, just one question. What was the service Duki was doing? Like, uh,
So
what she was carrying water or?
carrying water from Ganges and keeping on the rows, like
Okay, okay, okay.
yeah, it's like a queue, like I mean,
Yeah, for
yeah,
the devotees to take.
for the devotees who are taking to the other devotees who are pouring water on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's head. So it makes their life easier. So one by one, they can, in a straight row, if we arrange, then the devotees can take easily, right? So similarly, yeah,
Okay,
that was the service she was doing. Yeah.
thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
So, and Hare Krishna, Meena Mataji, you were saying something?
No, it's just answered. Yeah. So, yeah, same thing. I was just saying that when Mahaprabhu was taking like bath at the times he was getting water from Ganges, but yeah, I just say it mentioned.
Hare Krishna.
Sorry, I couldn't finish the entire Mahaprakash Leela. But before I really enter into the Mahaprakash Leela, I wanted to say about who is Krishna, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it went a little bit longer so that you can really actually understand the position of Mahaprabhu, what he really does, and how merciful he is, and what type of mood he is in. So who is he? So that's why it bit longer. Sorry for that.
No, Mataji, it was well structured actually. So as you said, yes, it's like whatever we hear, however we hear, still it is like nectar, eternal, transcendental happiness whenever whatever we speak about this topic. So and obviously this is like a circle. So in the next session, please continue these sessions so that we can hear more nectar from you. So,
Okay.
It's very, very nice class. Mataji, very nice.
Thank you. It's all Krishna's and my Guru Maharaj blessings.
We learn lots
Well,
of about Mahaprabhu, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he said lots of which I don't know even before. So thank you.
yeah, there are so many beautiful stories. Yeah. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji. One
Hare Krishna.
question. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Prabhu, what were you saying?
If you don't mind, I have one more question.
Yeah, sure, Prabhu. If I am able to answer, then I'm happy. Yeah, I don't know.
Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had lots of prasadam, at the time he went to Murari Gupta and he got some remedy and Murari Gupta gave some glass of water and then something like that it was there. So is that coinciding with this pastime or is it this moment or some different pastime method?
I don't know this exactly, Prabhu. Like, I'm just repeating my Guru Maharaj words, actually. I'm just bit modifying, that's all. I didn't go to the details. Actually, Burari Gupta's story is also coming in Mahaprakash Leela. Probably if I read that, then I might give a better answer for you. Yeah, at this moment, I don't know that incidence is the same. Like, well, I have just given the introduction that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is revealing him to in the form of Varaha. But actually, in the later part of the Mahaprakasha Leela, he is revealing to him as Rama, Lakshmana, Hanuman with all the associates, like that pastime is going to come after maybe 2 or 3 sessions. I don't know. Yeah, because another pastime is there, like Sridhar, Kolavecha Sridhar pastime. So after that's a lengthier pastime as well. So I couldn't read much about Murari Gupta actually. Yeah. So I don't know exactly. Sorry, Prabhu. Yeah. I'll let you know if I find. Well, he's taking a glass of water to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Was your question, right?
Yeah, something like that small remedy.
Oh, remedy. Okay. Okay. I'll search for that, Prabhu. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Mataji, the class was wonderful. Excellent class. It was, we were immersed in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. There were so many pastimes were new to me. And it was like, you were going through the whole of the Chaitanya Charitamrita. It was all nectar.
Yeah.
As it was like pouring the love of Lord Chaitanya. The way you were speaking with so much love. It was it has been really touched my heart. Thank you so much, Mataji. It was really, really beautiful.
It's all blessings from Radha Krishna and my Guru Maharaj. That's all. I haven't prepared much for this because I was really working and full-time working, and then it was really difficult for me. So I have to put a PowerPoint slides because I also forget the things. So I guess, yeah, it's very hard. But still, I would like to serve in some way like this. So I just prepared it.
Very beautifully described the pastimes as well, Mataji. It was really, really beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Rasalila Mataji. So, devotees, can I request kindly unmute and say loud Haribol to the Supriya Mataji for her wonderful effort and the wonderful session.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for your effort and the wonderful session. So, devotees, if there is no more comments or questions, means can we move to Nasimha prayers, Mataji?
Okay, can I sing the Narsimha prayer?
Yes, Mataji, please. Hare Krishna.
Namaste Narasimhaya
Namaste Narasimhaya
Praladaladaine
Prahladaladadaine
Hiranyakashipurrakshaka
Hiranyakashipurvakshaka
Shilatankanakalaye
Shilatankanakalaye
Ito Narsimho Parato Narsimho
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimho
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha
Bahe Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho
Bahe Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha
Narasimha Madhim Sharanam Prapati
Narasimha Matim Charanam Prapate
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuda Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadhirta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Arbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Keshavadhirta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev
Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Nitai Gaura
Gaura
Hari
Hari
Bol
Hari
Hari Bol Hari
Hari
Bol
Bol
Nitai
Nitai
Gaura
Gaura
Hari
Hari
Bol
Bol Shri Shri Lakshmi Narasimhadev भगवान की
जय
भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
जय
हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण हरि बोल
हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. It was very wonderful. So, if there is nothing else, can we wind up, Amoga Prabhu?
Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunities. I'm really grateful to you all devotees. Thank you very much once again. Yeah.
We are blessed, Mataji. Blessed. Thank you for sharing the nectar. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Uh,
Krishna.
yes, if there is nothing, we'll wind up and we'll meet you tomorrow morning for the Japa session. Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining, devotees. Hare Krishna. Vacha kalpatarubhishya kripa sindhubhyo parinānā
पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
अनंत कोटि
कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय,
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
पाद की जय,
जय।
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna.
थैंक
गुरु
यू
वृंद की जय। हरि बोल हरे
हरि बोल।